Hey, Pangapsamnidas, Steve. Hope you're having a great week. I got my new webcam here. The other one just was not on, so I'm firing it up here for the first time for old KAM Chats. And I want to say that your last topic was really a good one, a real poignant one for me in particular, if not for others that were watching your video. And if you haven't watched it and you're watching this, please give it a view. It deals with what's next, what comes after Korea for teachers or for, in my case particularly, what's going on with me and what comes next. And that's really a good question because lately, the past few months, I've been trying to figure out, hey, what's the next step for me, and what are you doing with all of this now, and putting the efforts into getting my master's degree, and I just recently finished my teacher certification. And the whole idea that was to open up other doors to other countries and to other opportunities. Um, in my case, it was really for other countries and to meet the requirements for many of the opportunities out there. I do think that Korea is coming to a close for me in my particular life. Not immediately, but I would say that I can kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. Though I don't really have an exit plan yet, and I still do want to stay a little bit longer. But when you brought that up, one of the first things that came to mind was a brief video that Busan Kevin did, and Kevin is over in Japan. For anyone that doesn't know, he originally started teaching in Korea. He's been teaching abroad for a long time, and he did this video about when is it time, when do you know when it's time to leave? And he basically was going into the whole topic of when things start to really get under your skin and you can't get them out from under your skin, or you're just getting kind of too complacent and you're not really finding the enjoyment in being in that country anymore, then it's probably a good time to leave so that you don't get burnt out and then regret your time. Now, I'm by no means nearing that place, but it is becoming a little bit complacent in a way, and I think because of that, there's so many things that I've done here, and there's probably so many things that I could do, and I won't be able to do them all, even if I spent the rest of my life here. And that's really not the plan. It never was the plan, unless some miraculous plan comes down, and God has this specific miracle for me in Korea that makes itself very evident in my life. I do see myself leaving, though not immediately. The whole topic of why I'm getting my master's degree and the teacher certification and opening up the other doors. I think for me, Korea will eventually come to a close. I can't stay here forever. I would really like to go see other countries. I'd like to go and venture into China at some point, though I still don't have my hands around how to navigate all the endless opportunities that'll be thrown at you if you start applying or showing interest in China. There's just endless things out there. These schools popping up everywhere, from the very, very good to what I've heard is not very, very good. Also, along with China, Hong Kong and their public school system, and that's when your master's degree and your teacher certification really come into play because they're looking for real English teachers. Hong Kong, they speak English there, a lot of people. So you need to be like an English teacher, like our English teachers in high school or middle school or something like that. The Middle East, Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia is also kind of tough to navigate because so many of the jobs are not really paying that well, though a small minority of them do. But again, it's tough to navigate. So I think in my particular case, I've really enjoyed the time that I've been in Korea, and it turned into something that I never really expected. I started doing these little videos on webcams when I first started out, and eventually it turned into this great side project for me that really was rewarding, and it really opened up just the enjoyable side of being in Korea by having so much interaction with people that I've never really met in person. And all those things coupled together have made it really evident to me that I should continue traveling and teaching abroad, though I just don't know exactly where yet. The university system in Korea has crossed my mind. Um, I'm not sure that's a path that I want to take necessarily, um, but it is a great opportunity for anybody interested in that. But in my case, I do think that the light at the end of the tunnel is nigh, and hopefully this year I'll be able to finish my master's degree. The folks over at University of West Florida seem to think that it can be done in 1 year. Finish up my master's. I'm about a third complete, so we'll see if that's actually true or if I have to smash my head against the wall just to get it half done. But great topic, Steve, and one that I continue to ponder over. And probably 3 or 4 months from now, or 6 months from now, I'll have a clearer picture and a very different story. But anyway, thanks for the chat, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace.